breakthrough on the Falcon 9 second stage.
Ground gas closeouts.
There you hear that call out. I want to quickly thank Dead Lake Media for being a channel member for 1 month, noting that night launchers are so good. And as we're coming upon the final minute here, should hear our next call out that the Falcon 9 is in startup.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
And with that, the final call we're waiting for here is for the SpaceX launch director to give their go for launch, which is coming up in the next few seconds.
SpaceX launch director, go for launch.
And with that, we are just about 30 seconds away from the Starlink 10-4 mission lifting off from Space Launch Complex 40 here at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. And here we go. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition and liftoff of the Falcon 9 rocket. Starlink 10-4, ascending from Pad 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. Just before the 3-minute mark. Call from SpaceX that the Merlin vacuum engine on the Falcon 9 second stage is in chill down, preparing for the start of its burn. Coming up on minute 2 of flight. We're tracking views from our team spaced out around Florida's Space Coast. About 5 seconds away from Miko. There you see Miko. Stage separation. All good call-outs from SpaceX. See the Merlin vacuum engine beginning its burn. The grid fins deploying. Payload fairings are coming up on the SpaceX replay, but you can see them falling away.
Fairing separation confirmed.
Starlink satellites exposed to the vacuum of space now for the first time on this mission. Might still be able to catch some glimpses of those payload fairings as they hit the right point of reflection coming from Pete Carson's tracking camera. Now, a little more than 4 minutes into flight, the next milestone we're anticipating is the start of that first stage entry burn, which will happen at about T plus 6 minutes and 6 seconds. It'll begin to rapidly slow down the Falcon 9 first stage booster. So far, all appears nominal with the mission currently. The adjustments that SpaceX made following the mishap on July 11th in this second launch demonstration seem to be going well. Should rephrase, this is not a launch demonstration, but the second launch since that mishap. A little less than a minute now to the start of that first stage entry burn. Reason you're seeing the camera views on the Falcon 9 second stage toggle from one side of the upper stage to the other is to ensure that the SpaceX engineers on the ground continue to see a good even burn on that Merlin vacuum engine, and that there are no visual trouble spots on that engine bell. Coming up on that entry burn now, less than 10 seconds in real time. Time you're looking for, again, is T plus 6 minutes and 6 seconds. As far as the visual, that'll be relevant for the time at the bottom of your screen.
Stage 1 FTS has saved.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
It appears to be a bit too cloudy to see the entry burn from our ground cameras here tonight.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
With the conclusion of that burn, you can see with the telemetry data in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, the speedometer
Both vehicles
from
are on nominal trajectories.
the first stage booster is continuing to drop quite rapidly. Good call out from SpaceX. Both stages following a nominal trajectory. A little less than 40 seconds from now, the first stage landing burn will begin.
Stage 1 transonic.
Falcon 9 first stage now traveling below the speed of sound as it approaches the start of its landing burn.
Stage 1 landing burn. Stage 1 landing leg deploy. Stage 1 landing confirmed.
And as you can see in here, booster 1077 is safely down on the drone ship.
Stage 2 FTS has safed.
And while we didn't hear a call out for it, we were starting to visually see a SECO 1, the upper stage engine, ceasing its first burn, that coming to a conclusion. Falcon 9 upper stage entering into that parking orbit where it will coast until T plus 54 minutes, 47 seconds. There will be a roughly 2-second burn on that upper stage engine to circularize it for deploying the Starlink satellites. About T plus 1 hour, 3 minutes, 41 seconds. Before we go ahead and close the